Hello BookTube, my name is Elizabeth and welcome to Book Babble. Today I'm going to be doing my weekly wrap-up for January week 4. I read 4 things this week and I'm in the middle of something else, so let's just get started. The first thing that I read this week was Morgan by Mary E. Pearson, and I had no idea that this e-novella even existed. It is a novella for the Remnant Chronicles series by Mary E. Pearson, which is my absolute favorite series of all time. I just love that series so much, and I saw something on Twitter about it, and I just had no idea it existed, so I needed to have it like right away, so I went immediately to the Kindle store, bought it, and read it within like 30 minutes because it's only 82 pages long, but I absolutely loved it. It shows the beginning of the Remnant, and there is a girl who is the first one to have the knowing, which is something that Leah, our main character in the Kiss of Deception, is thought to have the knowing, and it apparently is like passed down through the females in this line, and the first person to have it, the one who like basically founded the Remnant and the area where Leah now lives in, is the first person, or one of the first people to have what they call as the knowing. And so it's basically like her story, and it's just a prequel of how the world came to be. You know, it's so many hundreds of years in the past from what we're reading with the Kiss of Deception and the Heart of Betrayal, and it was just so good. Definite 5 out of 5 stars. Mary E. Pearson just gets me every single time. I love all of her books, and I was so excited to get this little snippet of the Remnant Chronicles before the 3rd book comes out in the beginning of August this year. The next thing that I read was Bookishly Ever After, and I don't even remember the name of the author, but I have it right here, so I'm sure you guys can see. I got this for review from Netgalley, and I mean, it just seemed like a kind of contemporary that I would enjoy, about a girl who loves to read, and she's fangirling, and she goes to author signings, and you know, all of these things. But I gave this a 1 out of 5 stars. It was just super juvenile. I mean, these kids are supposed to be like 11th graders, and I really feel like they act like middle schoolers, and I don't know. I mean, I did appreciate the fangirling aspect of it, but I felt like it was a good idea, but it was just executed very, very, very poorly. I ended up DNFing this at about 30%. I just couldn't continue on. I just did not care at all if a bomb had blown up the school and all of the characters died. You know, it's just, and like, she has such the main character, I don't remember her name, but she has such like a, you know, tropey, like fangirl, like crush over the main guy at the high school, and then like she doesn't, and then she's interested in this other guy, and it was just too much for me. I just feel like I'm too mature at this point, too old for young adult high school contemporary, and I want to read a contemporary. I want to get into contemporary, but I think I'm going to try some new adult contemporary to see if I enjoy that a bit better, because it's more mature and it's more my age group. I just think I'm just way too over that high school drama BS stuff. I just can't do it anymore. So I gave this 1 out of 5 stars, but I mean, this book got plenty of 4 and 5 star reviews on Goodreads, so if you think you're interested in reading this because of the fangirl aspect and the book lover aspect and all that, then you might enjoy this, but it just definitely wasn't anything that I was interested in. Next, I read Descender Volume 9. This is by Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen. As you guys know, I love this series. I talk about it quite a bit, and a new comic comes out almost every month or every other month, so I'm constantly talking about this ongoing series. I think they said they were going to take a break, though. Like in the back, it said, oh, maybe not, it just says next issue, and then, you know, where, like, what the cover looks like. So maybe this one isn't going to take a break. Maybe it was the next one I read. But, I mean, this is about AI, and it's science fiction, and it's just, like, an epic story, and, like, it's about this boy right here who, his name is Tem21, and he is one of the last android robots out there, but it's really, really good. I highly enjoy this series. The first 5 issues are now in a bind-up form, so if you guys want to catch up on this series, they have that, and then this is issue number 9, so I'm sure that issues 6 through 10 are going to be put in a bind-up soon as well, but I really enjoy this series. And the next comic issue that I read was Tokyo Ghost. This is volume 5? Yeah, volume 5. This one says it's not coming back till like April. Yeah, returning in April. I'm so sad. So, but this is still really good. This one, I didn't like near as much as the other ones. I think I gave this one a 3 out of 5 stars. I still enjoy the story. This is this cover right here though. This is probably like my favorite comic book issue cover, like, of every single cover ever. And I don't know why, it's just so freaking cute. And this is one of the pets in the story, and this is actually a this is not the actual cover. This is a like extra, like, I can't remember what they call it, but they do covers. They do like one cover, and that's what they print mostly of, and then they do extra covers that look different. I can't remember what it's called. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are comic issue readers. But this is just so cute. I love it so much. But the story is getting a little crazy, and it's not coming back until April, so I'm super, super sad about that. But I'm really excited for it to come back and for me to read the rest of the series. It ended with a bang, quite literally. And the book that I've been reading off and on this week is The Orphan Queen by Jodi Meadows. Right now I am on page 121 out of like 390. So I am enjoying this. I don't know if it's exactly what I wanted to read at the moment, but I'm reading it and I'm getting through it a little slowly. But I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's a high fantasy young adult novel, so it's exactly what I want. It's exactly like the type of stuff that I usually read. It's a different fantasy. I just feel like the overall feel of the story is different. I just have this overall dread feeling. Like, it's not some, oh, happy, we're in a fantasy, we're kings and queens, blah, 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 BS. It's like, I feel like something bad's gonna happen. I don't know. And I'm enjoying it, but I'm kind of afraid to get to the end. I haven't really heard a lot about this series, even though it was like really big on BookTube last year. But I'm excited to read the end of it and see what I think. So far I'm enjoying it, but like I said again, it just has a very overall dark feeling to the book. Alright guys, so that was everything I read this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!